regrets.
If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened. At rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today. Because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
Get the edge in your competition and reach for a low-fat chocolate milk. It's packed with the nutrients you need to fuel up. For more information, visit drink-milk.com.
Games on tap for the Red Dragons this week. They start off outside of the conference tonight inside the Walker Convocation Center here at the Little General Shootout. It's the Red Dragons take it on the Red Devils of Oak Hill. Good evening. My name is Jack Withrow. Thank you for joining us right here on Video Productions as well as over on the St. Albans Boys Basketball Facebook page for tonight's Red Dragons Boys Basketball. And tonight, like I said, we step out of the Mountain State Athletic Conference for the Red Dragons, and they take on Class AA Oak Hill. The Red Devils, taking a look at the Red Devils. Benitez Jackson is the head coach. They come into tonight with a record of 6-9 on the season. They're 4-3 at home, away 2-6. They are averaging 54.6 points a game, giving up to their opponents 56.7 points, and they're coming off a home victory last Tuesday evening. That was a 44-40 victory over the Renegades of West Side. For St. Albans, they come into tonight 9-7 on the season, 3-6 in the Mountain State Athletic Conference. Of course, their head coach is third-year head coach Brian England, and they're coming off another close loss at home. That was to Cabell Midland, 47-44. And a couple of common opponents for these two ball clubs. Nicholas County, Oak Hill is 2-0 against Nicholas County this season. They defeated the Grizzlies 77-56 and 67-57. St. Albans defeated Nicholas County by a score of 92-37. That was back earlier at home inside the Tex M. Williams Gymnasium. And they also have a common opponent in Greenbrier East. Oak Hill has already played the Spartans as Greenbrier East defeated Oak Hill 65-54. Greenbrier East coming up for St. Albans. That's Saturday the 15th down at Greenbrier East. That's one of the three games on tap this week for the Red Dragons. And taking a look last year here at the Little General Shootout, well, the last 2 years for the Red Dragons hasn't been kind to St. Albans. Excuse me. They lost to Wyoming East last year by a score of 64-48. And then the previous year, they lost to a very good Morgantown team by 20, 59-39. So the Red Dragons tried to reverse that here tonight and get a victory over the Red Devils of Oak Hill. We'll take a quick break. We've got about 4 minutes on a pregame clock. Both teams out here on the court going through their pregame warm-ups. You're listening to Red Dragons boys basketball right here on Video Productions.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Welcome back inside the Walker Convocation Center here on the campus of West Virginia State University. Tonight's Little General Shootout, a 3-day event here at West Virginia State University. And tonight, the nightcap is St. Albans taking on Oak Hill. And last time St. Albans was on the court was a home loss, 47-44 to Cabell Midland. In that contest, St. Albans shot 31%. Cabell Midland from the field shot 38%. 3-point made. St. Albans 4 of 20. Cabell Midland just 1 of 12 from behind the arc. And free throws, St. Albans was 6 of 8 that evening. Cabell Midland 4 of 7. In that contest for St. Albans, leading the way with 19 points, senior Ethan Clay was 8 of 12 from the field. 1 of 2 from behind the arc. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And he collected 6 rebounds for the Red Dragons. And then the junior point guard, Jamel Clater, added 8 points on the evening. He had 14 rebounds against Cabell Midland, again in that 47-44 loss to the Knights. Take a look at St. Albans' season stat-wise. Leading scorers is Jamel Clater and Rodney Toller, both averaging 12.5 points a contest. Jamel Clater shooting 50% from the field. Rodney Toller just shooting 35%. He's got 29 three-pointers on the season. Jamel Clater leads the team in rebounding at 6.1 rebounds a contest. And then we look down at Ethan Clay at 11.2 points a game. He's shooting at 48% from the field, 66% from the foul line. His season high came back against Spring Valley in that victory. That was a 23-point effort for Ethan Clay. Drew Reed comes into the night, the 6'3 sophomore, averaging 8.6 points a game. His season high also coming against Spring Valley. That was 21 points for Drew Reed. And then Braxton Good comes in this evening, the senior forward, at 6.9 points a game. His season high was 18 points against Nicholas County. Team shooting from the field for St. Albans. They're shooting 42% from the field, from behind the arc 30%, and from the free throw line 62%. They average just under 60 points a game and only allowing 48.5 points to their opponents. As both teams have finished up their pregame warm-ups and retreated back to their respective benches. Again, a 3-day event here inside the Walker Convocation Center on the campus of West Virginia State University. It's the Little General Shootout. And this is the nightcap of the Monday games. 9 games on tap today. And I hope you got your coffee and your PJs and get settled in for some Red Dragons boys basketball. 3-man officiating crew here this evening in Kent Wilkinson, Kirky McCown, and Jim Lieber. Starting lineup for St. Albans will be 6'4 junior point guard Jamel Clater. Bones Johnson gets the start, the 6-foot junior guard. Ethan Clay, the 5'11 senior guard. And then Drew Reed, a 6'3 sophomore guard. And rounding out the starting lineup will be 6'3 senior forward Braxton Good. Starters for Oak Hill will be Camden Craddock, a 6'3 junior forward. Jason Manns gets the start, 5'7 senior guard. Darian McDowell, a 5'10 senior guard. And also Samuel Christ, a 6-foot sophomore guard, gets the start as the ball is up in the air and controlled by St. Albans to start things off here At the Little General Shootout, also starting for Oak Hill will be Omar Lewis, a 5'6" freshman guard. They come out in a 2-3 zone defense for the Red Devils. Drew Reed out top between the circles, gets it over on the right wing, gives it over to Bones Johnson, penetrates baseline, ball's tipped away, controlled by Jamel Clater. He'll go down and score it with the right hand for Jamel Clater for the first points of the evening. Quickly down the other side, Oak Hill. Man-to-man defense for the Red Dragons. Out top, Omar Lewis works it over on the left wing. Now they kick it all the way back out top, near side, and off the hands of Darian McDowell, out of bounds. Turnover on the Red Devils, gives the ball back to St. Albans early first quarter, 2-0, Red Dragons leading the Red Devils. Ethan Clay brings it across the timeline, works it over on the right wing with a dribble. Now picks it up, skip pass near side to Drew Reed. Back out top, they swing it back to Ethan Clay. Thought about a three. Now puts it on the floor. Under 7 to go here, first quarter. They feed it back down in that low post to Clater. Now back out, and they swing it over in the corner. Now they work it around the perimeter to Drew Reed. He'll pull up baseline. Left side is good for Drew Reed. 4-0, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. 6:39 to go, first quarter. Man-to-man defense once again. McDowell here near side, guarded by Clater. Gets it back out top to Craddock. They work it all the way over on the other side to Christ. Now back out top is Jason Manns. He'll back it back out, guarded by Ethan Clay. Gets a screen out top. Now works it down in the paint, pulls up, gives it over. Now Chris gets it back to Mann out top for Key. Nice defense here for St. Albans. Manns penetrates. And now we're going to get a whistle and a traveling call on Jason Manns. That's the second turnover for Oak Hill. 6:10 to go, first quarter. St. Albans leading 4-0. Now Oak Hill, a little half-court pressure, as Ethan Clay will trot it across the timeline with 6:01 to go here, first quarter. Gives it over, top of the key. Now they feed it in a wide open Braxton Good. He lays it up. 6-0 Red Dragons. Again, Manns out top, guarded by Ethan Clay. Works it over on the far side. Chris, he'll spot up three, no good. Rebound to Bones Johnson. Here comes Johnson, far side. Now skips it all the way over here near side in the corner. Back out to Clater. Clater penetrates down in the paint. Shot up with the right hand, off the rim, no good. Rebound, clear out to Bones Johnson. He'll throw up a three. That one airballed out of bounds over to Oak Hill. Bones Johnson missed everything there. Checking in the lineup for the Red Devils will be Jacob Purdue, a 6'2" sophomore forward. Purdue scored 14 points in that victory over West Side. McDowell out top. Darren McDowell backs it back out, guarded by Braxton Good. On the right wing. Now kicks it over to Manns over on the left wing, guarded by Clay. Manns with it. Back to McDowell near side. He'll penetrate down in the paint, kicks it near side in the corner. Three on the way, and nothing but net there for Jacob Purdue. First points of the evening for Oak Hill. Cuts the lead in half, 6-3. St. Albans. Now they can feed it back down into Braxton Good. Wide open again. Nice pass by Drew Reed. 4 points for Braxton Good. McDowell near side. Goes against Good. Now he'll step back, right elbow. Shot up off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound to Braxton Good. Here comes Ethan Clay. Quickly down the other side. Wide open in the corner. Drew Reed lets it fire. Good for Drew Reed. He's got 5 points. And the lead 11-3 for St. Albans as we approach the midway point here in the first quarter. McDowell works it over on the left side to Christ. Puts it on the floor. Now skip pass here near side to Manns. He'll jab step. Now goes down in the paint. Gets cut off by Ethan Clay. McDowell's three. Airballed it. Rebound to Clater. Clater pushes up ahead. Goes down in the paint. All the way to the basket. Layup no good. And rebound down to Oak Hill. Here comes Purdue into the front court near side. 3:44 to go first quarter. Back out top. They work it over to Omar Lewis. Lewis at 5'6", guarded by the 6'4", Jamel Clater. Ball's loose, but picked up by Purdue. Gives it back to Omar Lewis here near side. Now they work it over on the far side in the corner to Mans. He'll penetrate baseline. Gets cut off, back out. 3 on the way, straight away off the back iron. No good. Rebound to Ethan Clay. Here comes Clay in the front court. Quickly, Mose Johnson down in that low post. He kicks it back out to Clater. Now near side. Drew Reed goes baseline floater off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound, Braxton Good. His shot no good, but a whistle and a foul on Oak Hill. Two shots coming up for Braxton Good. He misses the first one off the front of the iron. Entering the ball game for Oak Hill, Hunter Reinhardt, a 5'10 senior guard. As Darian McDowell will take a seat over on the bench. Second shot for Braxton Good. He makes that one, 1 of 2. 5 points for Good. 12-3. St. Albans leading, just under 3 minutes to go here. Opening quarter here at the Little General Shootout at West Virginia State University. Purdue out top. Works it here near side to Reinhardt. Now back out to Lewis. Now a 3 off the iron. No good. Rebound to Ethan Clay. He'll push it into the front court. Top of the key. Works it over on the left side. Gives it over to Drew Reed. Now they feed it in the high post. Braxton Good. Spin move. Shot up by Good. No good. Volleyed around and rebound pulled out of there by Ethan Clay. They feed it back down into Good. Gets it slapped away and stolen. Quickly down the other side. They try to get it to Mans. And out of bounds over to St. Albans. The pass ahead to Mans. He could not track it down. 2:17 to go. First quarter. 12-3. St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Here inside the Walker Convocation Center. Mose Johnson left side. Now they work it back out top. Man-to-man defense now for Oak Hill. Drew Reed out top. Goes down inside. Feeds it over to Good. Off the hands of Good. And now a scramble for it. We've got a tie-up. Possession error to Oak Hill. 1:58 to go here in the first quarter as Darian McDowell checks back into the lineup. Samuel Christ will take a seat over on the bench for the Red Devils. Jason Mans into the front court, guarded by Ethan Clay. Man-to-man defense. He'll pull up for a 3. High arcer, airballed it into the hands, and quickly down the other side. Here comes St. Albans. Rebounded by Drew Reed. Tried to get it ahead to Ethan Clay. And now Clay with it over on the right side. Feeds it down in that short corner. Now going to work, shot up, and they wave it off. They foul before the shot, and they get that one against Jacob Purdue. 1:28 to go, opening period. 12-3, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Clater to inbound it. Gets it in to Ethan Clay. Works it over on the right side. Drew Reed back down inside. Ball slapped away and controlled by Oak Hill. Omar Lewis gets it over to McDowell. His 3 on the way, in and out, and then drops back in for Darian McDowell. His first field goal of the evening. 12-6, St. Albans leading. 60 seconds to go here, opening period. Clater out top, guarded by Lewis. Works it over on the left. Now reverses it back down inside. Spin move into paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Braxton Good. His shot off the glass. Count it for Braxton Good. 7 points for Good. 14-6, 40 seconds. Mans goes down inside. Pushes a shot up, no good. Rebound pulled out of the air by Clater. Here comes Clater with 33 seconds to go. Goes down in the paint, gives it over to Good. Now he'll spin move, puts it on the floor, keeps his feet, and shot up is good. Once again from the 6'3" senior forward. He's got 9 points. And a 10-point advantage for St. Albans. 15 seconds. Mans over on the far side, guarded closely by Ethan Clay. Now kicks it over to McDowell, top of the key. Puts it on the floor, goes down in the paint, shot up, Rolls off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound to Ethan Clay. Here comes Clay with 1 second. He'll push it up at the buzzer. Off the back of the iron, no good. And we come to the end of the first quarter here inside the Welker Convocation Center. St. Albans leading Oak Hill by a score of 16-6. Thank you, sir.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
Welcome back inside the Walker Convocation Center here on the campus of West Virginia State University. The Little General Shootout, a 3-day event here at West Virginia State. 9 games were played here tonight. This is the final matchup of the day as St. Albans will have the ball to start things off. And Rodney Toller into the lineup for the Red Dragons. St. Albans leading by 10, 16-6. Bones Johnson works it over to Toller. Over on the left wing, he'll back it back out. Now reverses the dribble. Goes down inside, hands it off to Drew Reed. Skip pass right side, Bones Johnson. Feet is down in that low post. Braxton Good going against Craddock. Back out top, wide open three straight away. Drew Reed off the mark, no good. Rebound pulled out of the air by Braxton Good, and then he throws it away. Mans, far side, kicks it back out. Lewis, near side. Gives it over to Jacob Perdue. He's hounded by Ethan Clay. Now they reset the offense out top with Jason Mans, guarded by Rodney Toller now. Gets a screen, works it over to Lewis here near side. Pump fake, now goes all the way down, shot up and score it for Omar Lewis. His first field goal of the evening. 16-8, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Toller into the front court. Gives it over to Bones Johnson here near side. He'll reset the offense. Man-to-man defense for Oak Hill. Ethan Clay, left wing. Puts it on the floor, goes down in the paint. Nice bounce pass down to Bones Johnson. Skips it back out. Wide open three. Rodney Toller in and out, no good. Rebound down to Craddock. .6:30 to go here. Second quarter, Mans out top. Now he'll go down inside. Ball slapped away, but got a whistle. And going to reach in foul on Rodney Toller. That's his first, team foul number 1 on St. Albans. Braxton Good will take a seat over on the bench. Jamel Clater checks back in for the Red Dragons. As Mans slaps the ball along his own baseline, and he's got to be careful for a 5-second violation. Finally gets it in. They work it all the way back out top to Lewis. Omar Lewis going against Bones Johnson. Man-to-man defense for St. Albans. Lewis gets a screen out top. Now goes down inside. Gives it over to Craddock. He loses out. Gains it back. Shot up. And we've got a whistle and a foul. This one will go against Jamel Clater. That's his first. Team foul number 2. And that'll send Camden Craddock to the line to shoot 2 for the Red Devils. First shot up for Craddock. That one too strong off the back of the iron for the 6'3" forward, or 6'3" junior forward. He'll get a second shot. And this next one is up and in, makes 1 of 2. 16-9, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Second quarter, 6:02 to go here. Wide open three, Bones Johnson counted from the right wing. Quickly down the other side. 3 on the way, and that one good for Hunter Reinhardt. And now we've got delay a game on Oak Hill. Touched the ball after it came through the net. 19-12, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. 5:43 to go. Second quarter action here, the Little General shootout. Clater gives it over to Drew Reed. He'll spot up three off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound to Bones Johnson. Kicks it out to Ethan Clay. Now Rodney Toller over on the right wing. Jab steps, now pulls it back. Resets the offense with 5:25 to go. Man-to-man defense once again for Oak Hill. Clater going against Craddock. He'll go right by him. Shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound by Ethan Clay. His shot no good. Cleared out by Oak Hill. And now a turnover on Oak Hill. Here comes Clater. Layup no good. And rebounded by Purdue. Quickly into the corner. Reinhardt. He'll spot up a three. In and out no good. Clater clears it away. Into the front court, Jamel Clater, right wing. Crossover, gives it over to Ethan Clay. He'll put it on the floor, goes down inside. Shot up with the right hand, score it for Ethan Clay. Senior's first field goal of the evening. 21-12, St. Albans leading. 4:34 to go here. Opening half. Lewis out top. Goes down inside now. Too many steps there, and they'll get him for a travel. Fifth turnover for Oak Hill. 4:26 to go, second quarter. 21-12, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. As Rodney Toller brings it in the front court, guarded by Lewis. Gives it over the high post, now gets it right back from Clater all the way to the basket. His shot too strong, rebound cleared out by Oak Hill. Here comes Lewis. Ball slapped away and stolen by Ethan Clay. Here comes Ethan Clay. He'll go all the way to the baskets and draws a foul. Basket no good, but two shots coming from the foul line for Ethan Clay. They get that foul on Hunter Reinhardt. Two shots coming up for the senior Ethan Clay. First one's up and in. Senior shooting 66% from the foul line. Samuel Christ will check back in for the Red Devils. Second shot up for Clay. That one rolls out and rebounded, cleared out by Oak Hill. 10-point advantage for St. Albans, just under the midway point here in the second quarter. Reinhardt thought about a three, now pulls it back down, gives it over, ball slapped away, out of bounds, and over to St. Albans. Ethan Clay right there once again. They say it was off of Jacob Purdue. And a timeout called. We'll take a timeout as well. 22-12, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. You're listening to Red Dragons boys basketball right here on Video Productions.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
.348 to go here, second quarter, 22-12. St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Going out a 30-second timeout called by head coach Brian England. It'll be Red Dragons ball. Rodney Toller will work it across the timeline, picked up by Jason Mans. Now Clater, they give it over to Ethan Clay. He'll straight line drive, now kicks it out to a wide open Drew Reed. That one's short. Rebound tipped around, but we've got a whistle and a foul on Oak Hill. And they get that one on Cade Maynor, who's checked into the ball game. Team foul number 4. It'll be St. Albans ball. Clater will inbound along the baseline. Still looking, now finds Rodney Toller. 3:33 to go. Clay pulls up, 10-footer, rolls around, off the rim, no good. Cleared out by Samuel Christ. Here comes Mans into the front court, guarded by Toller. 3:20 to go. Reinhardt straightaway three on the way, short. Rebound cleared out by St. Albans. Here comes Ethan Clay. Quickly down the other side, goes down inside, shot up, and score the basket and the foul for Ethan Clay. And they get the foul against Hunter Reinhardt. That's his second. So Ethan Clay at the line to try to complete a three-point play. And he does. 25-12, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Clay with 6 points. McDowell being hounded by Clater. Works it here near side. Now he'll back it back out. Now we've got a whistle, and they'll get Clater with a foul. Got him with the body. That'll be Jamel Clater's second foul. And team foul number 3. As Braxton Good comes up off the bench, he'll check in for Clater. 9 points for Braxton Good, the senior so far this evening. 2:53 to go, second quarter. St. Albans leading 25-12. Mans out top, picks up his dribble. Closely guarded by Toller, gives it over to Purdue. Purdue gets it slapped away, gets it back. Now McDowell with it. Near side, guarded by Good. He'll back it out once again, reset the offense. Hands it over to Mans. Jason Mans here near side. Picked up by Ethan Clay. He'll go by Clay. His shot is swatted out of the air by Clay, and here comes St. Albans. Rodney Toller, left wing. He'll spot up three. High arcer, nothing but the bottom of the net for Rodney Toller. His first field goal of the evening, 28-12, 2:08 to go here. First half between St. Albans and Oak Hill. Now we've got a whistle and a foul. And they get this one on Braxton Good. That's his first. Team foul number 4 on St. Albans. Oak Hill with 5 team fouls. Mans will inbound it along his baseline. Gets it into Purdue on the far side in front of the St. Albans bench. Now Mans with it over in the corner. Backs it back out, guarded by Toller. Man-to-man defense for the Red Dragons. Near side to McDowell. He'll push up a long three, count it, for Darian McDowell. That's his second three of the evening. He's got 6 points. 1:37 to go here, opening half. 28-15, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Clay gives it over to Toller out top. Now passes it back over to Clay. He'll work it over on the right side. Goes down inside, gives it over to Drew Reed. His shot up is in for Drew Reed. 7 points for the sophomore. And the lead is now 15 for St. Albans. Mans out top. Kicks it here near side to Purdue. Puts it on the floor. Goes down inside. Shot up and in for Jacob Purdue. He's got 5 points. And now almost a bad pass. Bones Johnson gives it down inside. And a little reverse by Braxton Good that time. He's got 11 points. 32-17. 45 seconds to go here in the opening half. McDowell here near side, guarded by Braxton Good. Puts it on the floor, goes down inside, shot up, no good, rolls off the rim, rebounded to Bones Johnson. 32 seconds to go. Toller, they leave him wide open, another three on the way, no good, and now they're going to get a foul on Braxton Good. That's his second over the back of Samuel Christ. Team foul number 5 on the Red Dragons. 27.1 seconds to go. Toller will take a seat. And freshman Michael Heinman will check in for the Red Dragons. Man-to-man defense. Mans out top. Guarded by Ethan Clay here near side. And ball almost swiped away. Clay on the floor. And we've got a held ball. Possession error stays with Oak Hill. And Ethan Clay was all over Jason Mans that time as he slapped the ball away, and both players down on the floor. As Chris will inbound it here near side, gets it in the backcourt to Mans with 9 seconds to go. Closely guarded by Ethan Clay. Across the timeline, 4 seconds. Mans is down inside, kicks it into the corner. And now time runs out. They don't get a shot off. We come to the end of the first half. St. Albans leading Oak Hill here at halftime inside the Walker Convocation Center by a score of 32-17. We'll step away. We'll be back with some halftime stats. You're listening to Red Dragons boys basketball right here on Video Productions.
Regrets. If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened. At rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today. Because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
Get the edge in your competition and reach for a low-fat chocolate milk. It's packed with the nutrients you need to fuel up. For more information, visit drink-milk.com.
Welcome back inside the Walker Convocation Center. Halftime between St. Albans and Oak Hill. The Red Dragons leading the Red Devils 32-17. As we take a look at halftime stats for Oak Hill, leading the way with 6 points is 5'10" senior guard Darian McDowell. He's got 2 3-pointers on the evening. 5 points coming from Jacob Purdue. Purdue coming off the bench tonight, the 6'2" sophomore forward. 3 points by Hunter Reinhardt. 2 points coming from Omar Lewis. And rounding out the scoring is Camden Craddock with 1 point. He was 1 of 2 from the foul line. For Oak Hill from the field, they were 6 of 18 in that first half, 33% from the field. From behind the arc, 4 of 11, 36%. And again, just 1 of 2 from the foul line. They had 7 turnovers in that first half for St. Albans, leading the way. 6'3" senior forward Braxton Good with 11 points. 9 of those points coming in the first quarter for Mr. Good. 7 points coming from the sophomore Drew Reed. 6 points from Ethan Clay. 3 points apiece from Bones Johnson and Rodney Toller. And rounding out the scoring for St. Albans in that first half, Jamel Clater with 2 points. St. Albans shooting in the first half, 13 of 29, 45% from the field. 3 of 9 from behind the arc for 33%, and they were 3 of 5 from the foul line for 60%. Just 3 turnovers for St. Albans in that first half as they had 7 assists. Again for the Red Dragons. Rebounding, St. Albans leading Oak Hill at the half, 16-13. Next game's up for the Red Dragons. They'll return to action on Friday night back home inside Tex M. Williams Gymnasium. It'll be a special night, as it'll be senior night, and they'll recognize and honor the 3 seniors on this Red Dragons ball club, and Rodney Toller, Ethan Clay, and Braxton Good. Again, that'll be Friday night, as they'll host the Big Reds of Parkersburg on senior night. And varsity tip-off scheduled for 7:30 that evening, 5:45 for the JV. And you'll be able to watch that game right here on Video Productions, as well as over on the St. Albans High School Boys Basketball Facebook page. And then Saturday afternoon, St. Albans will make the trip down to Greenbrier County to take on the Spartans of Greenbrier East. That is a 1:45 tip-off for the varsity. And then they'll return back home next Wednesday. They'll host the Wildcats of Nitro, and that'll be the alumni night for the Red Dragons. That was postponed from last week, and they rescheduled it for the 19th. That's next Wednesday inside Tex M. Williams Gymnasium. Next up for Oak Hill, they're back in action tomorrow night as they travel to Bluefield, take on the Beavers, a very good Bluefield team. I've seen them play a few times this year. And then Friday the 14th, they'll head back home and entertain Pikeview back inside the Lilly Center at Oak Hill High School. St. Albans returns to the court, and they are taking their halftime warm-ups. Oak Hill is still in the locker room, and we've got 3.5 minutes still on a halftime clock here. We'll take another break, and then we'll return with the start of the second half. Again, halftime score, St. Albans leading Oak Hill 32-17. You're listening to Red Dragons boys basketball right here on Video Productions.
Regrets. If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened, at rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today. Because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
Get the edge in your competition and reach for a low-fat chocolate milk. It's packed with the nutrients you need to fuel up. For more information, visit drink-milk.com.
Welcome back inside the Walker Convocation Center here on the campus of West Virginia State University. St. Albans leading Oak Hill at halftime here, 32-17, as both teams make their way back out. And we are set to go for the third quarter. Thank you for joining us right here on Video Productions. Audio only broadcast once again tonight, as we've been trying this out on some away games for St. Albans. It'll be Jamel Clater, Braxton Good, Ethan Clay, Rodney Toller, and Drew Reed to start things off here in the third period for the Red Dragons. Mans, Lewis, McDowell, Christ, and Purdue out there for Oak Hill to start things off. It'll be St. Albans ball. Working left to right as we're looking out on the court. Skip pass far side. Toller, he'll spot up three. That one way off the mark, out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Looked like it went off the hands of Samuel Christ, but official Kit Wilkinson says otherwise. It'll be Oak Hill ball. Christ on the left side, puts it on the floor, now skips it over McDowell. Three from the right side, no good. In and out, rebounded, cleared out by Jamel Clater. Here comes Clater into the front court, far side. Picks up his dribble, now gives it back to Rodney Tolley to feed it down inside the low post. Braxton Good, shot up with the right hand, off the iron, gets his own rebound. And now we've got a jump ball. Possession error to Oak Hill. Now full court pressure being applied by St. Albans. Lewis here near side. They get it over to McDowell across the timeline. Works it over to Mans. Goes down inside. Nice pass. Shot no good. Partially rejected by Drew Reed. Here comes Toller. Near side behind the back. Goes down inside. Loses it. And now out of bounds. It'll go over to Oak Hill. So a turnover on St. Albans. 6:53 to go, third quarter, 32-17. Red Dragons leading the Red Devils of Oak Hill. Man-to-man defense for St. Albans. Mans gives it over to Chris, goes down inside the paint, pushes one up with his right hand. Score it for Samuel Christ. His first field goal of the evening. 32-19. St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Clay, left side, Drew Reed over in the corner. Now skips it here near side to Toller. Right wing down in the short corner, shot up no good by Braxton Good. Quickly, Christ over here on the left wing. He'll spot up a long three off the back of the iron, tracked down by Rodney Toller. Quickly into the front court, Ethan Clay, far side. He'll push it down in the paint, now skips it here near side. They get it back out to Clater. Jab steps, now gives it over to Ethan Clay into the corner. Toller feeds it down in that low post, back out to Clater. Goes down inside, layup is good off the glass for Jamel Clater. His second field goal of the evening, he's got 4 points. And St. Albans leading 34-19. Mans out top, resets the offense at the top of the key between the circles. Now gives it over to McDowell. McDowell with 2 3-pointers in that first half. Back over to Mans. He'll spot up three. That one off the mark, rebound. Cleared out by Braxton Good. Gives it over to Clater. 5:27 to go, third quarter. Near side, Drew Reed. His three off the back of the iron. And no good. Over to Oak Hill. Lewis races into the front court. Now goes down inside. Picks up his dribble. Feeds it out to Chris. Thought about a three. Now puts it on the floor. Pull up 10-footer baseline is good. Samuel Christ, his second field goal of the third quarter. He's got 4 points. 34-21. Just under 5 minutes to go, third period. St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Out top, Drew Reed. Puts it on the floor. Gives it into the corner to Rodney Toller. They feed it in that low post. Clater goes down inside. Gets his own rebound. Pushes it back up. Cannot score it, but draws a whistle and a foul. And they get that foul on Darren McDowell. That's his first. 2 shots coming up for Jamel Clater. The 6'4" point guard is good on the first one. He's got 5 points. Clater with a season high 21 points coming against Hurricane. Had 8 points in the last outing against Cabell Midland, and he makes both of those. He's got 6 points. Full court pressure. They get it into McDowell. Up ahead to Purdue. Now Mans. They skip it all the way down and right through the hands of Samuel Christ, out of bounds over to St. Albans. 4:32 to go, third quarter. St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Ethan Clay into the front court. Out top, guarded by Lewis. He'll skip it over in the corner to Drew Reed. Far side, back out to Toller. At high post, Braxton Good, and now took a dribble and then shuffled his feet. They'll get him with a travel, and it's second turnover of the quarter for St. Albans. Gives it back to Oak Hill, 4:16 to go, third quarter. Full court pressure once again. Lewis near side. Back over to Mans. Now up ahead into the front court to Purdue. Ball slapped away and stolen by Ethan Clay. Here comes Clay. He'll go all the way to the basket. Layup is good. 8 points for Clay and a timeout on the floor. A 30-second timeout called by Oak Hill. 3:59 to go here in the third period. St. Albans leading 38-21.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
.359 to go, third period. St. Albans leading Oak Hill 38-21. Coming out of a 30-second timeout called by Oak Hill head coach Benitez Jackson. Ball slapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Oak Hill. Full court pressure once again for the Red Dragons. They get it into Mans over in the corner. Now here to McDowell near side. Pushes ahead. Now picks up his dribble. Finally get it in to the front court to Lewis. Into the corner. Purdue. He'll push up a three. That one off the front of the iron. Rebound to McDowell. Now he'll feed it back out to Chris. His three on the way. In and out. Then drops back down in. 7 points for Samuel Christ here in the third quarter. .38-24, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Bones Johnson out top. Zone defense for the Red Devils. Now they skip it over to Toller on the left wing. They feed it down in the paint. Ethan Clay's 10-footer straight away is good. Clay with 10 points now. 40-24, 3:02 to go here in the third quarter. Jason Mans out top. Man-to-man defense for the Red Dragons. Christ out top, guarded by Drew Reed. Now they get it back over here near side to McDowell. He'll keep his dribble, goes all the way to the basket. Layup is good with the right hand for Darian McDowell. He's got 8 points. Near side, Rodney Toller, guarded by Mans. Into the corner. Ethan Clay, he'll step back. Shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound to Jamel Clater. He'll push it up, gets his own rebound, and now finally finishes. 8 points for Clater. .42-26, ball slapped away. And Mans will pick it up and now crosses the timeline. 2:08 to go, third period. Lewis out top. Goes down inside, now picks his dribble up, feeds it out to Purdue. Now they swing it over to Chris. Thought about a three. Closely guarded by Jamel Clater. Brings it back down, gives it over to McDowell. Under 2 to go. Now Chris out top. Loses it. Turnover. And here comes St. Albans down the other side. Drew Reed feeds it over in the corner. Bones Johnson kicks it back out to Toller. Thought about a three, puts it on the floor, goes all the way to the basket. Layup is good for Rodney Toller. He's got 5 points. 44-26. Full court pressure once again. They finally get it in the front court to Purdue. He'll dribble all the way down in that far corner. Now kick it back out to Lewis. Omar Lewis. He'll push up another three right in front of the Oak Hill bench and count it for Omar Lewis. He's got 5 points. 1:14 to go. Clater, and now we're going to get a reach-in foul on Jason Mans. With 1:12 to go here in the third quarter. Second team foul on Oak Hill. As Jamel Clater has to tie his shoe. It'll be St. Albans ball. Toller will inbound it here near side. Gets it into Reed. Now back to Toller out top. Feed it into that high post. Claytor spin move right to the basket. Strong move by Jamel Claytor. Gives him 10 points. He faked the handoff to Toller in that high post and then spin move in the paint and scored it. Lewis out top. Loses it once again. Now gathers it back up. He's in the corner. They try to trap and he throws it away right into the hand of Ethan Clay. Here comes Clay. Spin move down in the paint, and now we've got an offensive foul on Ethan Clay, and he comes up a bit gimpy, but he stays out there. So they get the foul on Ethan Clay. That's his first. Braxton Good will check into the lineup. Drew Reed checks out with 40.4 seconds. As Camden Craddock checks in for Oak Hill. McDowell into the front court over on the far side. Puts it on the floor, kicks it here near side. In the corner, 3 on the way by Purdue. That one no good. Rebound, volleyed around, and finally collected by Braxton Good. 26 seconds. Jamel Claytor out top. Works his way down in the paint. Strong move again. Count the basket and a foul. That's a man move right there by the 6'4". Junior point guard, Jamel Claytor. He's got 12. And he'll go to the line to try to complete a three-point play. And shot up too strong. Rebound cleared out by Craddock. 15 seconds here in the third quarter. 48-29. Mans into the corner. McDowell. His 3 off the mark. Rebound by Ethan Clay. Here comes Ethan Clay into the front court. Goes down inside. Feeds it over to Toller. Underneath the basket. Gets it out to Bones Johnson. He's got to push it up, and they will not get it off in time as Johnson was not aware of the clock. And we come to the end of the third quarter. St. Albans leading Oak Hill 48-29.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
(48-29), St. Albans leading Oak Hill here inside the Walker Convocation Center on the campus of West Virginia State University. The final game of day 1 here at the Little General Stores Shootout. 3-day event. They'll get started back here tomorrow early. As we start the fourth quarter out, it'll be Red Dragons ball. Again, working left to right as I'm looking out on the floor. Claytor out top, man-to-man defense for Oak Hill. Near side, Ethan Clay picked up by Mans. Now Clay works it all the way over on the other side to Claytor. Top of the key, Claytor. Near side, Bones Johnson. 3 from the corner, off the mark, rebound, tipped around and controlled by Oak Hill. Omar Lewis into the front court, far side. Guarded by Jamel Claytor. Mismatch there. Oh, looked like a clean pick, but they're going to get a whistle. And a reach-in foul on Jamel Claytor. That's his third. Team foul number 2 on St. Albans as Lewis will trigger it in to Mans out top. Gets a screen. Keeps his dribble. Now works it down. Pull back straight away. 15-footer, no good. And rebound to Braxton Good. Toller out top between the circles. Works it over on the left side. Now goes all the way down inside that low post. Kicks it out to Claytor over on the left elbow. He'll put it on the floor. Floater up for Claytor. And ball just died at the back of the rim and dropped in. 14 points for Claytor. 50-29, St. Albans leading Oak Hill. 6:50 to go here in the final quarter. Here at the Little General shootout, and the ball taken away by Ethan Clay. And now we got a whistle and a foul, and they're going to get that one on Omar Lewis. That's his first, as Ethan Clay just took it away from him. And then a reach-in foul on Lewis. 6:42 to go. It'll be St. Albans ball, leading 50-29. Red Dragons into the front court, far side, Rodney Toller. Goes down inside, feeds it back out, top of the key. Near side, Bo Johnson thought about the three, now gets it over in the corner. Wide open three, Toller, count it. 8 points for Toller. Pushes the lead, 53-29. St. Albans, 6:18 to go in the ball game. Man's out top, guarded by Toller. Works it on the left side into the corner. Reinhardt, he'll push one up. That one off the mark, rebound down to Rodney Toller. Quickly into the front court. Toller, far side. He'll pull up from the left elbow, in and out, no good. Rebound tracked down by Purdue. Gives it up to Reinhardt. He'll pull up from the left elbow down the other end, no good. Ball tracked down and gathered up by Ethan Clay. Here comes Clay. Goes all the way to the basket. Layup is good with the right hand. 12 points for Clay. 55-29. St. Albans leading. 5:39 to go. McDowell backs it back out. Man-to-man defense for St. Albans. Guarded by Clay. Now gets a screen from Craddock. McDowell keeps his dribble. Goes all the way down inside. Pushes one up, no good. Now we've got a whistle over the back, on Camden Craddock. As Ethan Clay with position there. Drew Reed will check back in for the Red Dragons. And for Oak Hill, Samuel Chris checks back into the lineup. 5:20 to go. 55-29, St. Albans with a comfortable lead here over Oak Hill. Into the corner, Toller thought about the three again. Brings it back down, goes all the way through, gives it over to Clater. He'll muscle one up with the right hand off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound down to Craddock. Gives it over to Mans into the front court. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Jason Mans works it over on the right side, gives it out straight away. That's Christ. His shot off the front of the iron, no good. Cleared out by St. Albans. Quickly, Ethan Clay near side into the front court. Out to Toller. Thought about the three, puts it on the floor. Goes down inside, pull up 10-footer. That one's short. Rebound grabbed by Craddock and taken right back by Toller. His 15-footer airballed it. Down the other side and right through the hands of Samuel Chris. The pass from McDowell goes out of bounds back over to St. Albans. $14 turnovers on Oak Hill. 4:26 to go. St. Albans has been, their opponents average just over 17 turnovers. Into the corner, Braxton Good, far side in front of that St. Albans bench. Goes down inside against Craddock, and now they're going to get a whistle and a travel on Good. 7th turnover on St. Albans. As they come into the night, averaging just over 10 turnovers, 10.3 turnovers a contest. 4:15 to go in the ball game, 55-29. St. Albans leading Oak Hill. Lewis works it over in the corner. Reinhardt, his three is good from the right corner. 6 points for Hunter Reinhardt. Both field goals of his coming from behind the arc. 55-32, under 4 to go. Clater out top. And now going to get a reach-in foul on Omar Lewis. That's his second. Team foul number 5 on the Red Devils. St. Albans will take it out. Entering now for the Red Dragons will be 6'2" freshman Cooper Lane Sturgill. As Good will take a seat over on the Red Dragons bench. 3:48 to go. Toller out top. Works it down into the corner. Drew Reed goes baseline. Shot up with the right hand. No good. And rebound cleared out by Oak Hill. McDowell into the front court, far side. Picks up his dribble, feeds it over to Omar Lewis. Lewis. Now he picks up his and feeds it back out to McDowell. 3:25 to go in the ball game. McDowell over to the right side. Penetrates down inside. Shot no good. But he draws contact and a whistle and a foul on Lane Sturgill. Two shots coming up for the senior Darian McDowell. He's got 8 points on the evening. First shot up, and that one too strong off the back of the iron, no good. Second shot up for McDowell. He makes that one 1 of 2. He's got 9 points. 55-33. Full court pressure. Clater into the front court. Goes down inside. Body contact. No whistle, but he scores the basket anyway. Gives him 16 points on the evening. Quickly down the other side. Reinhardt's shot up baseline, no good. Missed everything. Right in the hands of Ethan Clay. Here comes Clay out top. Goes down inside. Pull up. Jumper, no good. Rebound by Lane Sturgill. Kicks it back out, Drew Reed. He'll penetrate. Scoop shot with the right hand is good by Drew Reed. He's got 9 points. 2:40 to go in the ball game. Christ over on the right wing. Thought about the three. Now puts it on the floor. Penetrates down inside. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it out into the corner. McDowell's three. In and out, no good. Rebound to Craddock. Now gets it back out to Lewis. He penetrates, gives it over to Craddock. Baseline jumper, no good. Craddock follows with the putback. 3 points from Camden Craddock. 6'3" junior forward. 59-35. St. Albans leading. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the ball game as Hindman set to check in for St. Albans at the next dead ball. Toller out top, under 2 now to go. Gives it over to Ethan Clay. Clay penetrates down inside, loses it, now gets it back. Kicks it back out to Toller. He'll pull up 15-footer off the back of the iron and falls in. 10 points for Toller. 61-35, 1:38 to go in the ball game. Lewis out top, guarded by Toller. Works it over on the far side. Now goes down inside, shoves one up, and it goes in. Omar Lewis. Lewis with 7 points. And now a timeout on the floor with 1:24 to go in the ball game. 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. 1:24 to go. 61-37. St. Albans leading Oak Hill. .20 to go in the ball game. St. Albans ball coming out of a timeout. They get it into the front court and a turnover as Michael Hindman tried to get it down into the corner to Jordan Hartwell, a 6'3" freshman. It went right through his hands. So ball back to the Red Devils with 1:16 to go in the ball game. 61-37. St. Albans leading. Lewis in the front court over on the right wing. Puts it on the floor. Now penetrates. Gets cut off. Gets it in the corner to Christ. Backs it back out with a pass to Lewis. Now Lewis goes down in. Floater in the lane. Misses everything. Rebound cleared out by Hyman, but he gets it taken away. And now Oak Hill ball. McDowell, left wing. Give it all the way over in the corner. Three on the way from the corner. That one no good. Long rebound out to McDowell once again. Christ from the right side. This time three on the way. That one no good. Now we've got a whistle and a foul on Oak Hill. And they're going to get that one against Trey Foster, is checked into the ball game. 37.3 seconds to go in the ball game. 61-37. 7th team foul on Oak Hill. So we'll walk down, and it'll be freshman Michael Heineman to shoot a 1-and-1. First shot up for Heineman is nothing but net. Christian Holsinger into the, I'm sorry, not Christian Holsinger. Second shot up, and ball out of bounds as Hyman's second was no good. Out of bounds over to Oak Hill, 32 seconds to go. Lewison in the front court. Works it over on the right wing, keeps his dribble. Now picks it up, gives it out to Christ. Christ penetrates down in the paint, kicks over in the corner. Back out to Lewis. Back into the corner, wide open three for Christ. That one's short. Rebound out to Cooper Lane Sturgill. 8 seconds to go in the ball game. 62-37, and Bones Johnson will sit out there and dribble it out. And that'll do it here inside the Walker Convocation Center. St. Albans with a 62-37 victory over Oak Hill. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll return with some final stats and a recap of tonight's ball game. You're listening to Red Dragons boys basketball right here on Video Productions.
Regrets. If only she'd parked in a garage. If only they had the chimney cleaned. If only they had Erie Insurance. Erie is seriously good insurance that treats you fairly and goes above and beyond to make you feel like your auto or home mishap never happened, at rates that'll save you as much as the other guys. So get a quote from Erie today. Because whatever your regrets in life, your insurance company shouldn't be one of them.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 46,000 participants here in West Virginia who take part in high school sports or activities.
Get the edge in your competition and reach for a low-fat chocolate milk. It's packed with the nutrients you need to fuel up. For more information, visit drink-milk.com.
Welcome back inside the Walker Convocation Center here on the campus of West Virginia State University. Final score, the Red Dragons get the 62-37 victory over the Red Devils. As we take a look at the final scoring stats for Oak Hill, leading the way tonight, Darian McDowell, the senior, with 9 points. He had a couple three-pointers there in the first half. 7 points coming from Omar Lewis, 7 from Samuel Christ. 6 points tonight from Hunter Reinhardt. 5 points coming from Jacob Perdue. And rounding out the scoring for Oak Hill, 3 points from Camden Craddock. Oak Hill, 2 of 4 from the foul line this evening. For St. Albans, leading the way, the 6'4" junior point guard Jamel Clater with 16 points, followed up by 12 points from the senior Ethan Clay. 11 points coming from Braxton Good. 10 points coming from Rodney Toller. 9 points from Drew Reed, and 3 points from Bones Johnson. And rounding out the scoring for St. Albans, Michael Heineman with 1 point. St. Albans 6 of 10 from the foul line. Shooting for St. Albans, they shot 47% from the field for the game, just 31% from behind the arc. And again, they were 6 of 10 from the free throw line. They had 9 turnovers and 10 assists on the evening for Oak Hill. They were 32% from the field, 27% from behind the arc, and just 50% from the foul line. And they had 14 turnovers on the evening. So that'll do it from West Virginia State University, again, the Little General Shootout, a 3-day event here inside the Walker Convocation Center. This is the last game of the day one. 2 more days to come up here at West Virginia State University as they'll start things back up, I believe, at 8:30 tomorrow morning. St. Albans will be back in action on Friday night as they host the Big Reds of Parkersburg again. That's senior night as they'll honor 3 seniors off of this Red Dragons ball club in Rodney Toller, Ethan Clay, and Braxton Good. And then Saturday they travel down to Greenbrier East for 1:45 in the afternoon tip-off time before they return back to St. Albans and host the Wildcats of Nitro on Wednesday night, February 19th for Alumni Night. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors as well as everybody tuning in tonight right here on Video Productions. Again, I thank head coach Brian England. My name is Jack Withrow. Final score, St. Albans 61, Oak Hill 37.